Buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's John. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time on target. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Quarterback keeper. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. Working the big fella to the corner. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Gonna swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Push down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
He slings it deep to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's John. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Find space on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends...
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown ball! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's John. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Time to take a shot. man downfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
On the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Reads it, fires complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Dropping back, it's John. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Was completed via the screen. Brought down on the play at the 11-yard line.
The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. The way this game you've started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Hard running there. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Volunteer! A great catch and run for 6. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to test the right side with this one. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's John. Got his man quickly. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Good route running by the receiver on that corner route. Was really able to make a sharp break and then run toward the open hole in the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Fighting off the defender. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. In the red area, it's Lewis. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's John. Got a man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8th. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The corners are walked up tight. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's John. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're
Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Volunteers have taken it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown ball! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's John. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Working on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career, trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Lewis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No huddle, offense to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
With the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And step number one when you want a great running back, someone who runs angry and continues to break tackle after tackle. This guy was unbelievable on that rush.
I don't know, Dave, if this defense was ready for this guy. They got to do a better job as the game goes on, getting more hats to the football, because it's obvious now it's not going to be just one guy who brings him down. They've got to get extra hats to the football to stop this rushing attack.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He's got it on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's John. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air.
like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are, and that's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
28.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Now he's looking to throw it. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
I don't really have the words to describe this eloquently. I just know that he's going the wrong way.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here we go. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the catch on the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air. It's John. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll set up to throw. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's John. There's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Iowa. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Perez. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Back to pass, it's John. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to burn this defensive back. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking for the score. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was 6 give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's John. It's complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it